Okay, welcome back. We have a new video, how to fix referees in MMA. So Luke Thomas made a video a week or so ago after the Miocic and Cormier fight, and he goes into why he thinks we need two referees in big UFC fights.
Here is my idea. I am calling for two referees to work main event title fights.
Really good video. He doesn't blame Stipe. It's not about the eye pokes. It's more about better officiating. We touched on a video on this a week ago, maybe. You should look at it. It has to do with the unified rules and why referees do and don't take points. Luke Thomas calls for us having the two refs because one referee obviously can't see everything in the cage.
So you just need more eyes. Fair enough.
So he's calling for big events to have two referees, one on the side, which is something I've called for time and time again, to have a video referee like many other sports do. I'll list off a few of those. American football has several referees on the line, a head referee, then they have video referees somewhere in something watching. European football has had VAR in some leagues. I know the Premier League has it. So it's growing over there. There's some kickback, but it's a generally good thing, even if fans don't like it. Baseball has it, multiple referees again. They also have VAR in a form. They can call up to the studio and review. They don't have it for everything, but they've got it for some things. NRL/rugby league, not rugby union, don't attack me. Rugby league that is, they have a video review system that I really like and I think would work very well in MMA. The system is that there is a head referee on the field, but the video referee at any time can tell the referee on the field they saw something, they need to contact them, there's a foul, there's a miss here, whatever. And there's several referees on the field to help out the main referee on the field, the head one. But he can also, you'll see him do this, he'll do this kind of square thing. And it means he's formally calling a review right now on the plane. He can change his mind. It's a good system. Most major respected sports have this. They have multiple referees and a video review system in some form. The UFC currently does not have that. MMA does not have that. Boxing does not have that. Jiu-jitsu doesn't have, grappling arts don't have it. No one has it in combat sports, it seems. Maybe someone, but I can't think of any. Luke also mentioned something I didn't know when making my last video about referees, which even proved my point more about fouls. In 2019, the unified rules also added a change that says referees can pause the fight at any point, okay? At any point to review what they would consider a potential foul or issue or whatever. They can pause at any time. Now it's not breaking the action. Now it's not wait till the end of the round. They can call a pause at any point. So the fact that a referee doesn't see something isn't a reason. But he goes on to say something which is really good, is that if the referee's convinced he thought it was a knuckle or it just wasn't an eye poke, why is he going to review it? He's like, oh, the flow's still going. Why would I stop it? This guy could get finished. I'm trying to continue the action. The same, even though a lot of fans are pushing back against video review, they will say the referee is allowing for the flow of the game. And that matters a bit more in European football, so soccer. It's more important there, but still you need video review. But here, it doesn't really apply as much. And we also only have one referee. I have some ways that I think we could fix refereeing a bit in this very specific case with the multi-referee system. I'll break it down. It's a little bit different than Luke's, but he's on the right track. Luke's a smart guy. Come on. It's Luke Thomas. In terms of the MMA world, he's got his mind in the right place, unlike some people. For one, it's mostly the same as we have it. So the referee can pause the fight at any point, call a stop to the action as they normally do, cause for a pause to review, do the same kind of, they can just call for a video review at any point, pause the action, let the guys rest, they can do that. But on top of that, the video reviewed ref, the guy on the side with monitors, etc., can at any point tell the ref inside the cage, stop the fight, pause, we need to review this, I need you to come look at this. And that can happen. In cage, everything stays the same as we normally see it, just as with the 2019 new rule that lets them pause at any point, but the outside ref can overturn pretty much anything they do, okay? Early stoppages, they can call for a stoppage if they think the ref is taking too long, like we've seen a lot of refs lately, let guys just get beat to hell. Eye pokes, missing anything, they can immediately call for that. Number two, the outside cage ref can at any point pause the fight himself or herself, review footage, call for a pause for eye poke, low blow, any kind of foul, anything from corners. They can call upon the head ref to stop anything, pause anything. Both the inside and outside ref have to confer and review the stoppage before anything gets read. So we don't have any confusion. Everything is they decide it there. And after that, after every single event, a board of other referees of other commissions or a governing board that we appoint needs to review every single stoppage by every referee. And if you do badly, consistently enough, you make enough bad decisions, you can be put on probation or review. And if you do it too much, you lose your referee's license and you can't referee in the NSAC, CSAC, whatever, whichever org commission there is that they're trying to referee in. Because we don't have a good system for punishing refs. And I know that a lot of my videos lately have been harsh on refs, but we all know refereeing is the hardest job after fighting. But we also don't have a really good way of managing them. The commissions are not very open. You rarely see referees get punished. You rarely see judges get punished. And it's a job, it's not a fight. They can be punished, they can be put on probation, they can be removed from events. This isn't number 5, but I just thought of this. We need a more transparent and clear review system for referees in terms of stoppages. So, like again, we talked about this like 5 times on the channel, the Chas Kelly review, which is one of the first fights overturned for a bad stoppage in the UFC. He was in a submission hold, I think it was a Darce, might have been a rear naked choke, I can't remember right now. But he did not go to sleep, he did not tap, did not look like it was tight-ish, but it was on his jaw. He wasn't gonna tap. The referee badly stopped the fight. So we need a more transparent system where we see the headlines. We'll throw some headlines up of fighters appealing bad stoppages, but we don't have any system. We don't see a review board. We'll get a notice 18 months later that a fight has not been overturned, which is 99% of them do not get overturned. And I'd say probably 90% shouldn't get overturned, but there's still a lot more that should, like Chas Kelly. There's a lot more that should. So that needs to happen. But in conclusion, this is how I think we can fix refereeing in MMA. Any arguments for saying it's unfair to regional MMA for not having these resources is ridiculous. The same thing was propagated by soccer and European football fans because the Premier League and other major leagues could afford it, but maybe League One or Championship can afford it. But lower leagues in the football league can't afford to do that. Who cares, okay? Just because not everyone can afford to have it at the top level of officiation doesn't mean you don't do it. That doesn't make any sense. That is a bad argument. Stop saying that. Stop. No. Stupid. Oh, same group of people also say this. They say it's abandoning tradition. Also, shut up. This is a sport. The best person is supposed to win, not the best tradition. What? This isn't Christmas. It's an athletic event. Why? So if MMA wants to be taken seriously, we've got to get on board with the rest of these major sports that people actually respect, that get on major TV more often. It's only in recent years that we're finally accepted. We're on ESPN and Fox. Before that, we were on Spike, which is like the Bro Chad channel. You know what I mean. It's a funny channel, but you know exactly what I mean. So it's time we start giving referees, the officiation and officials, a better system to officiate fights better. Because again, I've said it a million times, the referee's job is the second hardest in the cage. It's a hard job, but we don't give them a system that is super easy to use, okay? So we should implement this a little bit, give them that video review, give them that Palerino to help them referee some fights. Let's get less bad stoppages, let's get less eye pokes, let's get less fouling, let's make the sport better. Ba-bow.